How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to go through the Goldman Sachs leaked prediction that gives Ethereum a huge price target. I mean, I've seen some other people cover this, but they have not kind of matched up some other information that we've gotten from Goldman Sachs in the past talking about what they predict for Bitcoin. And they are giving 5 year price predictions that are insane. Like, I'm talking $100,000 plus Ethereum. I'm talking Cardano. You won't even believe where it's going to be at. We're going to break down the numbers. If you guys don't mind just hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. It helps out the channel. Please hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. While you're down there is a link down there to Webull. Just deposit $100 to get some free money, and you can trade before the market opens and after it closes. And there's a link down there to BlockFi to get an interest rate on your cryptocurrency and a bonus just for signing up. So this was a leaked document that was supposed to go to some of the high net worth individuals at Goldman Sachs, and it gave Ethereum a high chance that it will eclipse Bitcoin. Now, this is the first building block on this thesis that we're making here and these projections. So they talk about how the Wall Street giant Goldman Sachs has given Ethereum the second largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of 250 billion compared to Bitcoin's 660, a high chance of overtaking Bitcoin as a dominant store of value, calling it the Amazon of information. Now, the reason that they talk about this in such a positive light, given the importance of real uses in determining the store of value, Ether has a high chance of overtaking Bitcoin as a dominant store of value. They say this is because of the Ethereum ecosystem, which supports smart contracts and provides a way to create new applications on its platforms. Now, they talk about how decentralized finance applications are still being built on Ethereum, and non-fungible tokens issued are purchased using Ether. The greater the number of transactions in Ether versus Bitcoin reflects this dominance. Now, when we compare this to some other information that they've given us in the past, we've seen a $1 million price target on Bitcoin itself in the next 5 years from Goldman Sachs. Now, this is not probably the same person that leaked this report, but if we start thinking, okay, let's say next 5 years Bitcoin hits $1 million. They're already saying Ethereum will eclipse it maybe this year, and let's say we give them a $100,000 price target for Bitcoin this year. It's going to be really interesting where we start looking at some of the price predictions. Now, we'll get right into it here with those. So first of all, we have these current prices here for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, right? We have $716 billion in market cap, about 300, and then about 50. These are the current prices as of the time of this recording. Now, let's move me out of here. So we start getting into some interesting numbers down here, right? So let's say Bitcoin hits 100,000. Now they're talking about in 2021, the market cap of Ethereum surpassing Bitcoin. So let's just say it hits the same. For Bitcoin to hit a $100,000 Bitcoin, it would have to have a market cap of about $1.8 trillion. Now, this is still less than five times smaller compared to gold. So it's still a small market cap compared to gold, which it is digital gold. So that would give Ethereum, if it surpassed or just reached Bitcoin's market cap, a $16 price target, $16,000 price target. If we take that and we say Cardano is going to be 1/3 of that, it's going to have all those new improvements throughout the year, is going to get 1/3 the market cap of Ethereum. That would put them at about $19 for price target, which is pretty high, obviously, right? That would be over a 10x from where we are now. But we start going here into 2025 price predictions, right? Bitcoin, $1 million, would give them an $18.6 trillion market cap, almost double what gold is now. Then we get into Ethereum. If Ethereum is still just at the same as Bitcoin, that would put them at $161,000. Think about that for a second. Think about that. $161,000. Now, that is significantly higher than it is now. That is, about a 60x from here? So, giant price prediction. Now, let's say Cardano is able to hit half of what Ethereum is. It is able to gain a market share of about $9.3 trillion, or a market cap of $9.3 trillion. That would put them at about $288 per Cardano. Now, compare that to what the price is at right now. That is a massive increase of about 190x. So very bullish narrative here from Goldman Sachs. Now, of course, like I said, these are from a couple different people, I assume. I'm not sure that they are the same people writing these, but they are giving some pretty bullish narrative here, right? With Goldman Sachs saying that this will overtake Bitcoin, with them still having high price targets for Bitcoin over the next 5 years, over the next 1 year. And what's interesting is they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know that Ethereum is going to eclipse Bitcoin at this point, right? This is something they want to give to the wealthy individuals and not necessarily let us know. Because today, what do? Well, they go out and file some paperwork and let the presses know that, hey, we think that Bitcoin is its own new asset class. So even though we think that Ethereum is going to outperform it, they are putting out a bullish narrative on Ethereum, or on Ethereum to their private clients, and a bullish narrative out to the general public on Bitcoin, which is good for the community overall, but it does show that they are trying to still cater to that higher net worth clientele that they have. So a very interesting situation where they are pulling out all the stops. They are putting out very bullish narratives, and they are putting out massive price targets. Again, we're taking from a couple different articles and trying to put it all together, but we're looking at what they're saying in 5 years of possibly a 200x on Cardano, Ethereum at about a 60x, and Bitcoin at about a 25x. Now, again, this is just assuming that Ethereum is the same as Bitcoin in 5 years and not surpassing it. This, I think, is a major stretch, right? This would be a huge increase in cryptocurrency. This would overtake so many things. It would overtake the financial system. It would overtake stocks. It would be significantly higher, and there would be so much money in it. I'm not even sure that there is enough money to throw into these over the next 5 years to do that. Now, that would be a topic for a whole nother video. If you start looking at Bitcoin dominance being under 20% or under 40% here, and looking at all the other altcoins too. This is not even assuming any other altcoins. So it would be interesting to see if this is even possible with the money that we have out in the markets right now, whether these market caps could actually happen. Now, I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you think that this is a little bit scummy, or do you think this is normal? Do you think that they should just cater to their higher clientele and not necessarily let us know what they're thinking in terms of, Ethereum eclipsing Bitcoin? Do you think that is something that they should give us information on, or do you think it's totally fine that they are not sharing that with everyone? I want to hear your thoughts. I think it is funny because we have seen some manipulation. I think these banks definitely are always trying to turn a profit, and they are investing for themselves and bringing out later after they are invest that, hey, this might be a good area to invest in, right? With them talking about how it's its own asset class, and we went through that in a different video. But it is interesting to see that narrative play out again and again and again, where people put a lot of money in one asset and then go and pump it up. So it is interesting. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for checking out the link down below to Webull and also to BlockFi to get some free money. I think we could all use some free money sometimes, so I really appreciate that. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video.